that point I was making is that something happened to you. And to engage in radical acceptance, to become detached, is not to say, oh, nothing happened, I'm fine. It's, this was a bad thing that happened to you. Okay. And it's, in order to survive, you have to disengage, just like we'd be willing to disengage from anything that's toxic. It's something about, we still stigmatize people who are estranged from their families, or who separate from their families at all. We still stigmatize. I still think we stigmatize people who are divorced. I really do. I still think there's sort of a couldn't make that work kind of thing. And I say that as a
Oh,
divorced person. So I
definitely.
know what I'm talking about here on this
Yep.
one. So
I'm
I
going through
do
my
think,
second. I'm like, oh, brother.
no, 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 no. I mean, I can't. I've sat at many a table where it's sort of like, oh, can make that work. And we do it to ourselves. Like, I can't tell you, frankly, how many times I've sat around a table and you see the people and they got their long marriages and it's all working. And I'm like, you feel it in your tummy. You feel it, and it doesn't feel good, right? It's not that I did. It's not that when anyone signs up to get married for it to not work. You want it. All of us want to belong to something, and going through a narcissistic relationship and all the madness of it leaves us feeling as though we don't belong to something, especially if it's your family, right? So the disengagement, and a lot of the work on healing is disengaging, even if you physically are still in the relationship. Some people, for example, don't feel they can distance from a family. Some people have to co-parent with a narcissistic person, so
Yeah.
they're still in each other's worlds. So you can't fully disengage. So you've got to find ways to engage where you're not putting yourself back up on the chopping block, right?